Cocktober! I can't believe it, brother. Oh yeah, brother! I can't believe it's Cocktober.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Got another Cocktober review for you today. Today I'm going to be reviewing the film Nickelodeon from 1976. This was recommended by Jallo Madman. Thanks a lot for the review, man. I really enjoyed this film. This is directed by Peter Bogdanovich, and it stars Ryan O'Neal, Burt Reynolds, Tatum O'Neal, Brian Keith, Stella Stevens, and the awesome John Ritter. Yeah, this film essentially it's about when motion pictures first got started, like in the early 1900s, like 1910 or so. They were really popular, and all these companies were trying to make movies. And this film is about Ryan O'Neal's character. Is I think he's like an attorney or something, but he eventually gets promoted to the director of this film. And then Burt Reynolds' character gets introduced, and he eventually becomes the star of the film. And they make a film, and they experience a little bit of success, but they get this ragtag group of crew, making this film, small crew, and John Ritter's like the camera guy. And they shoot these films, and this is like back when movies were still silent, so they shoot a lot of material, and it's kind of like placed together, and they kind of make the story later. But really interesting film. I'm glad I watched this. It's another film I probably never would have watched otherwise, but I am a big fan of Peter Bogdanovich. I really need to buckle down and watch all of his films. I know I've got a few more on my list I need to check out, but I've seen the film Targets that I'm a huge fan of. I think Jallo Madman actually recommended that film to me as well, or I saw him review that film or something. But that's an awesome film too. That's like a thriller about a sniper that's like got some really creepy moments in it. I'd recommend that one to you as well. But this film was really good, but it kind of I don't know, it kind of made me sad. It's a comedy, but the film made me sad because, when I was watching, it's just such a well-made film. And, I'm realizing that Peter Bogdanovich and a lot of other great directors like him, they're getting old, they're retiring, and they're dying. And it's kind of like becoming a lost art, like guys that were actually around, back in the earlier days of filmmaking. Just look at a DV. People shoot on digital cameras all the time, and just look, like 10 years ago, like it was almost unheard of for a major motion picture to be shot on DV. Now it's fairly common, and I would think that probably the next 10 years or so, people aren't even going to be using film stock to shoot on anymore, and that's really sad to me because I think that really adds, elements to the film. It makes me feel like I'm watching a movie as opposed to, just something shot on video. I don't know. It probably just because I'm old school and I just enjoy the whole aspect. Like, I don't want every film I watch to be perfect. I want to see a little bit of grain in there. But now you've got theaters that don't even have projectors anymore. Their projectors are all DV projectors, so they're just projecting the digital image as opposed to the film reels. But I don't know. It's positives and negatives to that. I know it's a lot cheaper to shoot on DV, but I don't know. I feel like a lot of these newer guys that are making movies these days don't really have as much respect as they should, and I don't know, it's almost like it's too easy to make a film these days. Like, it's too easy to, shoot something. Like, back when you were shooting film, like, you didn't want to waste film on something. So, I don't know, it's just, that's just something that really got my brain thinking about, the industry and a lot of this stuff. But, I don't know, it's just sad to me, the state of affairs these days. It's now, like, you don't want to go shell out, $12 a ticket or whatever the insane price is these days for, just some CGI explosion bullshit. It's like now most film goers are, they're expecting, 10, CGI bullet, blood splatters, and they're expecting, 10 CGI car flips or whatever, and it's just, it's all changed a lot recently to me, and it's just sad. But this film's awesome. Check it out. I think I read somewhere that this was actually, it wanted to be, Bogdanovich wanted this to be in black and white, but something about the studio wouldn't allow it. So I'd be interested to check this out in black and white one day. But thanks for watching, guys. Sorry for rambling on, but check this movie out. It's a good one. Thanks.